भगवंता आदिबंधू या भगवंता मायभूमी भारत माता
सर्व धर्म शांती समता गुरुजन माता पिता राष्ट्राचा पालन करता निसर्ग अन्नदाता वैज्ञानिक रक्षण करता माता भगिनी भ्राता
स्मरू पुराण बायबल गीता स्मरू पुराण बायबल गीता आता गिरू एकच कित्ता आता गिरू एकच कित्ता
आळगुया गुणवत्ता 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 गुणवत्ता
ध्यास आमचा गुणवत्ता
गुणवत्ता गुणवत्ता गुणवत्ता गुणवत्ता
ध्यास आमचा गुणवत्ता गुणवान हो चारित्र्याची खाण घेऊ सोबत तंत्रज्ञान घेऊ सोबत तंत्रज्ञान शिकवूया नीतिमत्ता
गुणवत्ता 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 गुणवत्ता
ध्यास आमचा गुणवत्ता
गुणवत्ता गुणवत्ता गुणवत्ता गुणवत्ता
ध्यास आमचा गुणवत्ता शैक्षणिक महाराष्ट्र सरल झेपणार हे राष्ट्र राष्ट्र बांधणी उत्कर्षा परशु पावन बुद्धिमत्ता
गुणवत्ता 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 गुणवत्ता
ध्यास आमचा गुणवत्ता
गुणवत्ता गुणवत्ता गुणवत्ता गुणवत्ता
ध्यास आमचा गुणवत्ता
सचिन
हाँ सर
हेलो सचिन
हाँ बोला सर
ठीक है
हेलो
very warm good morning to all the participants, guests, speakers and the resource persons. I welcome all the peoples or participants on behalf of College of Education Barchi. We have organized a webinar on role of e-resources in online teaching learning. Organizing department is Department of Library and Information Science of College of Education, Basi, District Solapur, State Maharashtra. I would like to request Mr. Sunil Jadhav sir, librarian and convener of this national webinar, to give his welcome speech for the participants and introduce or give introduction of the webinar. Mr. Sunil Jadhav sir. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, all of you. Myself, Sunil Jadhav. On the behalf of College of Education, Basi, may I welcome all the delegates, chief guests, and participants across the nation in national webinar on role of e-resources in online teaching learning. As we know, the spread of COVID-19 has having massive impact on educational institutions, and the colleges and libraries are remains closed. The solution for this is work from home, which results in the online teaching learning. Whereas in the context of the libraries, the role of libraries is to support teaching learning by providing necessary resources and services. During this pandemic lockdown period, the main source of study material for faculty and students are e-resources. And we are happy to announce that we are organizing one-day national webinar on role of e-resources in online teaching learning. Though the theme of today's webinar is theoretical, but our today's resource person will try to give some practical touch by highlighting the necessary, some useful e-resources for academic community. Further, it's my humble request to all the participants, please be present in all the entire session. Further, the schedule of the today's webinar. First of all, Dr. M.V. Mathe sir introduce our today's chief guest and resource person of our today's webinar. Then, trustee of our institution, Honorable Dr. C.S. More sir, will give his inaugural speech. After them, principal of our college, Dr. S.S. Gore sir, will welcome speech. Afterwards, the eminent personality in our LIS field, Honorable Dr. P.H.D. Kumar sir, will present their keynote address. After their presentation, Dr. Prince Agas sir conduct the actual session on role of e-resources in online teaching learning. After the presentation of Dr. Prince Agas sir, there is a session for question and answer. And as we know, every program ends with vote of thanks. At the end of the program, there is an expression of vote of thanks. Before starting on program, I would like to mention one thing that please note that after the end of program, the feedback form link will be sent in the Telegram group only. You have to submit feedback form. Without the feedback form submission, you are not able to get the certificate. So once again, I welcome all the participants, delegates, and chief guests across the nation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, I would like to request Dr. M.V. Mathe sir, Assistant Professor of College of Education, Basi, to introduce today's resource person. Dr. M.V. Mathe sir.
Hello, a very good morning to one and all. Welcome for today's national webinar. I am Dr. M.V. Mathe, Assistant Professor, College of Education, Basi. I am very happy to introduce the principal of our college, the president of today's session, the keynote speaker, and the resource person of today's national webinar. First of all, I would like to introduce the principal of our college, Honorable Dr. S.S. Gore sir. He is working as a principal since 2015. Our college has such an outstanding leader in rich academic, research, and administrative experience. He is a versatile personality working at national level as a VT member for National Council for Teacher Education. He is a member of Management Council, Senate, and Dean for Interdisciplinary Studies for Punyashlok Ahilya Devi Holkar, Solapur University, Solapur. He is a research guide under his able guidance. 9 students have completed PhD and 11 students have completed MPhil degree. He is the best author. He has published 7 reference books for to his credit. For his such an outstanding work, he has received many awards. Last year, Best Principal Award 2019, given by Punyashlok Ahilya Devi Holkar, Solapur University, Solapur. So we are very grateful to welcome such an outstanding principal for today's webinar. Next, I would like to introduce the president of today's session, Honorable Principal Dr. Chandrakant More. Sir, he is the trustee of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Varsi. Last 50 years, he is working as a member for Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Varsi. He is the first lecturer of this college. He has 23 years of experience as a principal. He has worked as a principal for senior colleges and teacher education college. He has worked as a PhD research guide. Under his able guidance, 4 students have completed PhD and 16 students have completed MPhil degree. He is a follower of Dr. Mama Sanchitale and Sani Buddhi. Introduce such an international personality as a keynote speaker, Honorable Dr. P.S.C. Kumar. He is a graduate in agriculture, MLib from Varanasi, and PhD from Gulbarga University. He has 26 years of professional experience. He is the first and only one candidate, one person from Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh to elect as a president of Indian Library Association. He is a well-known author. He has published 65 books. To his credit, the highest publication of any professional in India. He has presented research papers 159 in conferences and seminars. He has published 230 research papers at national and international journals. He is associated with 70 professional journals as an editor and member of editorial board. He has written 75 reviews and 18 reports. So he is a well-known personality in the field of research also. Under his able guidance, 34 students have completed PhD and 5 students have MPhil degree. He has delivered 190 lectures across India, 7 radio talks and 4 TV interviews. He has been felicitated and honored by 180 institutes and organizations in India. He has received 15 national and international awards. Next, I would like to introduce today's resource person, Honorable Dr. Prince Ajay Kumar Agas. His educational qualification is MSc, MLib, SET, PhD. He is working as a librarian in Matru Seva Sangha, Institute of Social Work, Nagpur, affiliated to Rashtrasan Tukroji Maharaj, Nagpur University. He has worked as a research guide for Rashtrasan Tukroji Maharaj, Nagpur University and Punyashlo Ahilyadevi Holkar, Solapur University. Under his able guidance, 5 students have completed his PhD. He has completed 1 minor research project. He has 10 years experience. He is working as a visiting faculty for NET, SET, such type of coaching classes also. He is a member of BOS for Rashtrasan Tukroji Maharaj, Nagpur University and Punyashlo Ahilyadevi Holkar, Solapur University. He is a life member of Indian Library Association. He has received Matru Seva Sangha Best Employee Award. So, on behalf of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal College of Education, Varsi, we are very grateful to welcome the principal of our college, Honorable Dr. S.S. Gore sir, the president of today's session, Honorable Principal Dr. Chandrakant More sir, the keynote speaker and international personality, Honorable Dr. P.S.C. Kumar sir, and the resource person, very eminent and versatile personality in the field of library, Dr. Prince Ajay Kumar Agas. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for the detailed information. Now, I would like to invite former principal, Dr. C.S. More sir, the trustee of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Barshi, to give his inaugural speech.
Hello, good morning.
Principal Dr. C.S. More.
Hello, good morning. I am Principal Dr. Chandrakant More, the trustee of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Barshi. I pay my humble homage to the great King Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and our inspiration, Karmari Dr. Mama Sahib Jagdai. Warm and happy greeting to all. I am very happy to invite and welcome you for one day national webinar on role of e-resources in online teaching and learning, held on 24th August 2020, organized by our Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal's College of Education, Parsi. Karmari Dr. Mama Sahib Jagdale was the great personality in the social and educational history of Maharashtra. He established Sri Shivaji Maratha Boarding in 1934 at Barsi. He was a pioneer to establish Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal at Barsi in 1947. He opened the doors of education for the children of farmers and poor families in rural area. He established educational institutions for the development of society. He started a hospital in 1975 for the poor and needy persons. Jagdale Mama Hospital is dynamic, multi-specialist hospital with all modern facilities, 100 beds. It is a very popular hospital for offering patient, excellent service for the patient. Jagdale Mama Hospital has an international level trauma unit with highly specialized and sophisticated surgical and domestic equipment as per the guideline and standard of World Health Organization. Now, our trauma unit is continuously working as a COVID center in COVID-19 with the moral and sincere support of specialist doctors and their team. Our institution provides the facilities of education in rural area from pre-primary to PhD. It includes pre-primary, primary, secondary, higher secondary, senior colleges, law college, agriculture, nursing college, Karmavir Institute of Information Technology, B.Ed, B.Ped, M.Ed, M.Ped, DTA colleges, etc. There are more about 40,000 students and 3,500 teaching and non-teaching staff in our educational institution. Our institution is highly flourishing with the contribution of dedicated and devoted office bearers, directors, trustees, and members. We feel proud of them. College of Education, Barsi, is well known as an educational laboratory. I was the first approved professor of this college. I have also worked as a principal of this college. Teacher education is my best area for teaching and learning process. I have conducted various innovative and best practices in college. I feel proud that College of Education, Barsi, has continued the quantitative and qualitative status up to the time. The corona highly spreading across the world. School, colleges, and universities has been closed. As a result, our institution has provided the facility of online system of education. The role of e-resources in online teaching learning is highly relevant to COVID-19. So the theme, role of e-resources in online teaching learning selected for the national webinar is highly relevant to the present setup. I would like to express my appreciation to the Principal Dr. Gore and the organizing team of the college. I cordially welcome all the dignitaries, academicians, guest speaker, dignitaries, research scholars, teachers, and students across the country on behalf of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, Barsi. I offer my best wishes for the successful webinar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your great support, sir. Now, I would like to invite Dr. S.S. Gore, sir, Principal of College of Education, Barshi, to give his principal's message. Gore, sir.
Hello, good morning. Welcome for today's national webinar. I am Dr. S.S. Gore, the Principal College of Education, Barsi. I pay my humble homage to the great King Chhatrapati Shri Shivaji Maharaj and our inspiration, Colonel Dr. Maheswari Patil. Warm and happy greetings to all. I am very happy to invite and welcome you for one-day national webinar on role of e-resources in online teaching learning, dated on 24th August 2020, organized by our Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal College of Education, Barsi. We have received an overwhelming active response from our energetic participants. Thank you for joining us today's national webinar. The COVID-19 is a global pandemic. The coronavirus is highly spreading across the world. The pandemic has significantly disturbed the system of traditional education. The educational institutions have been closed. There is no certainty when they will open. The total education system is collapsed. The academic year has been distractly disrupted. This is crucial time for education. As a result, there is a drastic change in education system due to online education. The technology is highly emerging in the system of education. Teachers, students, and parents are totally engaged in work from home. Digital platform is accepted everywhere. Electronic resources are the very alternative in COVID-19 for online teaching learning. And electronic resources is a resource which requires computer access or any electronic product. Electronic resources are materials in digital format accessible electronically. Generally, e-resources in teacher education are classified into online and offline as to measure areas. Websites, online database, e-library, e-journals, e-books, e-articles, e-thesis, and dissertation, online newspapers and magazines, CD-ROMs, etc. are the example of electronic resources. Our college library is enriched with its online and offline resources. Our library is active member of Implement Enlist program since 2011. Our college library has excellent access infrastructure to access and utilize the e-resources within college campus. Closed access free Wi-Fi facilities is provided to users from more use for resources. Our college library has acquired latest assisting technologies such as smartphone application like MOPAC to search the library book through smartphones from anywhere and anytime. So, the theme role of e-resources in online teaching learning selected for the national webinar is highly relevant at the present setup. I express my sincere thanks to Honorable ex-Principal Dr. C.S. More sir, the trustee of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Barsi, for his valuable guidance and moral support. I would like to thank to the honorable authorities and directors of our institution for their cooperation and support. I heartily welcome Dr. P.S.G. Kumar sir for keynote address in the webinar. I heartily welcome Dr. Prince Ajay Kumar Di Agase, an eminent, energetic, versatile, and dynamic resource person for this national webinar. I would like to express my appreciations to the NAC coordinator, Professor Dr. V.P. Sikre, convener and librarian, our college, Mr. S.L. Jadhav, HODs of various departments, and the organizing team of our college for the continuous and sincere efforts for the successful organization of this national webinar. I cordially welcome all the dignitaries, academicians, guest speaker, delegates, research scholars, teachers, and students across the country on behalf of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasak Mandal's College of Education, Barsi. I offer my best wishes for successful webinar. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, I would like to request the Honorable Resource Person, Dr. P.S.G. Kumar, sir, to former University Librarian, RTM Nagpur University, Nagpur, and UGC Emirates Fellow, to give his keynote address. Dr. P.S.G. Kumar, sir. Over to you, sir.
हॅलो सर, आवाज येत नाही.
Hello, sir.
आवाज येत नाही.
Not audible.
माइक अनम्यूट करा.
सर माइक अनम्यूट कीजिए. कुमार सर, आपका माइक अनम्यूट कीजिए सर. ये रेड वाला बटन दिख रहा है, उसको आप क्लिक कीजिए, हो जाएगा.
Are you able to hear?
Yes.
Audible, sir.
हाँ सर.
Please continue, sir.
Are you able to hear?
Yes, sir. You are audible. Please continue.
सर अनम्यूट हो गया वो वापस. कुमार सर अनम्यूट हो गया. म्यूट हो गया, अनम्यूट कीजिए सर. वापस म्यूट हो गया. हेलो
सर.
यस सर, म्यूट हो गया है, अनम्यूट कीजिए सर. वहां पे माइक का साइन आएगा, देखिए स्क्रीन पर लेफ्ट साइड में आता है.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now are you able to hear?
Yes,
Yes, sir. You are audible.
सर फिर से म्यूट हो गया है, प्लीज आप अनम्यूट कीजिए उसको. सर कुमार सर आप उसको अनम्यूट कीजिए, रेड वाला जो स्क्रीन में सिंबल दिख रहा है माइक का, उसको आप क्लिक कीजिए, वो अनम्यूट हो जाएगा। अभी म्यूट है, यू आर नॉट ऑडिबल। ओके सर, प्लीज स्टार्ट।
Okay.
यस सर, यस सर, यस इट्स ओके ओके सर। ఓకే సార్.
ఒకసారి మాట్లాడండి. అతను మాట వినపడింది కానీ నాకు వినపడుతుంది.
ప్లీజ్ కంటిన్యూ.
కుమార్ గారు మీ మాట వినపడుతుంది, మీరు స్టార్ట్ చేయండి.
ఒకసారి ఆప్షన్స్ తీసుకొని
Please continue.
Sir, you can proceed now, sir. You are audible, sir.
I am able to hear you.
Yeah. You are hearing my voice, sir?
Is it okay?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
सर है, आप प्लीज कंटिन्यू कीजिए, आपका आवाज आ रहा है, आप स्टार्ट कीजिए। सर आप स्टार्ट कीजिए प्लीज। हो गया, आप ऑडिबल है?
हेलो,
కాల్ చేయండి సిచ్చా.
हेलो.
सर वो फिर से म्यूट हो गया, प्लीज अनम्यूट कीजिए उसको और आप स्टार्ट कीजिए। हेलो,
ఆప్షన్స్ తీసుకురండి.
ये सर प्लीज स्टार्ट। हाँ सर वो म्यूट हो गया सर, सॉरी सॉरी प्लीज, म्यूट हो गया है, उसको फिर से क्लिक कीजिए आप माइक वाले ऑप्शन में। नहीं हुआ है अभी, माइक वाले ऑप्शन क्लिक कीजिए, टच कीजिए। हाँ अभी आवाज, ओके सर, ओके फाइन फाइन, थैंक यू, प्लीज स्टार्ट। ओके सर।
Thank the organizers for inviting me to this webinar, and I am been carefully listening to all my predecessors who spoke on this subject. In this talk, I am going to mention about the various developments in the field of computer applications in libraries, as well as its use to users of our libraries. The first commercial computer came into the market in 1950s. Librarians are the first one to use the computer in the field of libraries. Library of Congress in the year 1956 appointed a committee known as King's Committee, which was asked to survey the possibility of computer application in Library of Congress. The next year, the committee gave its report, whereby they indicated that almost all activities of the libraries can be computerized. With this initiative that has been provided by the King Committee, Library of Congress started experimenting in application of computers in cataloging. In 1964, Library of Congress came out with what is called the MARC, Machine Readable Cataloging System, and this was revised in the year 1966, whereby the entire catalog of the computer running to millions of documents have been computerized over the period of time. In India also, experiments have started in use of computers in libraries in the early 1960s. And it was a crude system in the beginning. Punch cards were cut at the Insidog, Delhi, and these were carried all the way to Kanpur for using in their IBM 1620 computer. In the year 1964, Insidoc has started Union Catalog of journals in various scientific libraries in India. Afterwards, they compiled a bibliography of persons who are eligible to translate the foreign language articles into English. Thus, you see, the initial activities of computerization in India was started in the beginning itself in 1960s. Indian Science Abstracts, which is published by INSEADOC, its indexes, author and subject indexes are as well as the alphabetization of the various articles was started in 1968. Experiments were carried out not only by INSEADOC but also Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta, and Indian Institute of Science, Calcutta. Indian Institute of Petroleum, Dehradun, also used the crude system of punching the cards and verifying and sorting them by use of computers. Thus, this is the history of computerization in India in the field of libraries and information centers. Towards the end of 1960s, people started experimenting what are called international information systems, whereby the various subject fields like nuclear science, agriculture, and sociology, etc., started indexing the various articles and books that are published in their field and combined them together and then made them available to international users. First one is the International Nuclear Information System, which was started in the year 1964 as a decentralized input system whereby they started receiving inputs from various participating institutions. They used to feed the data on magnetic tapes, and they were flown to the international information centers. The International Information Center used to add together the various tapes that are received from more than 120 countries all over the world, and then prepare an index to all the articles that have been published all over the world in the field of nuclear science, and then they used to duplicate the results of their work, and then send them to the participating centers. Thus, I say, INIS is a revolution in the field of information activities all over the world, whereby the nuclear scientists all over the world will be able to receive the developments in the field of nuclear science within 1 month. Thus, you see, this has given a greater impetus to the organization of information at the international level. The very next year, AGRIS has been started, Agricultural Information System. Both are stationed at Vienna, and the Agricultural Information System followed the same procedure of gathering the tapes from various participating countries, and then join them together and prepare a master list of all the publications. One difference between INIS and AGRIS is that in case of AGRIS, all the documents that have been indexed in this system, and the hard copies are available at the international center. Whereas in the case of INIS, there is no guarantee that any of the libraries have all the documents that have been indexed. So thus AGRIS is more useful to all the agricultural scientists world over. So thus you see, an effort has been made at international level to centralize the inputs of various countries and then prepare a master list and make them available to the participating libraries. One of the results of this centralized acquisition as well as dissemination of information is that what is called the SDI service, selective dissemination of information. Whenever the tapes are received by national agencies, the user profiles are prepared, taking into consideration of all the scientists working in the field of nuclear science in India, at the same time agriculture scientists in India. And the user profiles are run against the document profiles, and the specific needs of the users and their specific documents are identified, and they are posted to the concerned user. Thus, you see, making use of these information systems, tailor-made solutions have been found out to augment research in the field of the respective subjects. Well, towards the middle of 1970s, another revolution took place, that is online information retrieval systems. Way back in India, in 1975, the computer at the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research has been linked to International Information System at Frascati, Italy. In the International Atomic Energy Agency has compiled a database wherein a large number of documents have been indexed, and sitting at Bombay, they were able to access this international database online. That means the computer at Mumbai is connected to the computer in Frascati, Italy, and one can search the database sitting at their laboratory or library. So this is another revolution that took place in towards the middle of 1970s. But the problem with this type of information system is that in the highly prohibitive cost of retrieval of information. In those days, the statistics were revealed that a search of 1 hour used to cost 1,000 rupees in 1970s. So it was prohibitory for many of the people to have access to these international databases. So this is not economical, but it is on experimental basis. India could do it in 1970s. The next revolution is that CD-ROM databases. CD-ROMs were developed towards the middle of 1980s, where the CD-ROMs are used for storing the data, bibliographical databases as well as the various indexing systems on single CD. Oh, there are different operations that are involved in it. One is that people can have access to these CD-ROM databases. They need not have online access. They can sit in their library or their department and search the CD-ROM databases. And the second thing is that with CD-ROMs coming into existence, people were able to have a retrospective bibliographical search systems, whereby one can see what are the articles that have been published in his subject of interest over the period of time. For example, chemical abstracts was started in 1908, and people CD databases are available every year, and you will be able to search information about that particular year. But if you want to see all the documents that have been published over the years, you have to have retrospective search systems. The CD-ROM databases started compiling the entire list of all the articles published over the period of time and made them available in CD-ROM form. So that you see, if you have all the CD-ROMs available with you in your library or department, you can have access to all these databases. The third thing is that many of these international indexing systems like Agas, Indis, or Inis, etc., they are supplying if you purchase a hard copy, they supply the CD-ROM version free of charge. When I was librarian at Nagpur University, the chemical abstracts was costing about 11 lakhs of rupees per year. And if you pay them 11 lakhs, then a CD version is also made available. Then what is the advantage of these CD-ROMs? You see, in Nagpur University, when I was there as a librarian, I have linked all the departments with the library by Ethernet cables, and people can search the databases sitting in their department itself. So they will have access to the computer that is there in the library, and then they can make a search by themselves. We have purchased a CD tower which can accommodate a large number of databases of different subjects together in a tower, and each one can search the respective database by sitting in their department. So that is the advantage of CD-ROM databases. One can sit in their department or library and search the database by themselves. But of course, after the CD-ROM databases came into the market, they developed certain problems. The problem is that, say, In India, we have InflibNet, Information and Library Network, which thought of subscribing to these databases by themselves using the funds from UGC and enable the libraries to retrieve the information. I have to say here that the cost of money that was spent on acquiring these databases is thousands of times higher than the cost in retrieving the information from the available databases. So InflibNet has developed a repository of various databases, and one can have access to these databases also. Though they have also computerized the thesis on diverse subjects that are available with them and prepared an index and made them available to the participating universities. Well, CD-ROM databases thus a great revolution in the field of library and information system, whereby one can have access to a large amount of information from these databases. Then we have different types of databases that are available nationally and internationally. For example, the first one is the e-books. Hard copies of books are converted into machine readable form and are listed together on a particular network. So the advantage is that you see, you need not purchase the document, but you can make use of the document, and books that are published over the period of time are made available on the net. Sometimes you see these days, some of the books are published directly on the net and the hard copy may not be available. But you can have a copy by using the available technical systems that are in vogue in publishing. So in fact, that is what is called a user-driven publishing, whereby you say a publisher may not publish hundreds and thousands of copies at a time, but whenever there is a demand, they can publish even a single copy and make them available to the users. And apart from books, the theses are also available on net, and they can be accessed through the internet. The advantages of these are that you can have a knowledge of whatever research that has been carried out in a particular field of your interest at the national and international level. So just as e-books, the e-thesis was also available. And of course, this is a great advantage for scientific scholars and researchers. Next is the e-journals. E-journals are the journals that are available on internet. Electronic journals are again, just as in the case of books, they are of two types. One is the journals that are directly published on the net, where there will be no hard copies available in the libraries. You may subscribe to these internet services and have an access to the various journals. But some of the journals, both the hard copies are converted into machine readable form and are made available to the users all over the world. So e-journals has just as in the case of books and journals, you can have access to the paper. Hello. You can have access
Continue,
to
sir. Continue, sir.
various-
Yeah, continue, sir.
you can have access to various journals, both in the uh, directly published on the net, as well as the journals that are being published in the print form. Uh, Journals in the print form are convenient when compared to the use of journals on internet. Anyway, in future, considering the various costs of printing the journals, we may have to resort to publication of journals on net. Then on-rail databases. I've already discussed about INNIS, AGRIS, and then the international Space Research Center at Friscati, USA, in Italy. And then you can have retrieval facility with these online databases. I have also discussed about the CD-ROM databases that are available and how CD-ROM databases can be accessed, and CD-ROM databases can be accessed and used in the libraries. Then we have email systems whereby you can have access. ఇక్కడ నేను అక్కడ బాంబేకి మాట్లాడు తలుపులు కొట్టుకుంటే వెళ్తాం. Emails are used to post the requirements of your personal requirements, and these emails are also useful for group dissemination of information. Through emails, you can also have exchange of information between users, various users in that particular field. And this can also provide an opportunity for interaction between two students and teachers. File transfer protocol standards, international protocols for teachers, etc., are being used for retrieving information through emails. One is remote login. You see, by sitting in your library or laboratory, you can have access to these departments through email also. Then we have the World Wide Web, wherein you see you can have integrating various computers all over the world. For example, in online information retrieval system, we can have access from our library, our computer, to the computer that is there at the other libraries or other information centers. So it was a direct access between library to library. Whereas in the World Wide Web, you see, various computers are linked together in the form of a network, and you can have direct access to the various libraries having relationship with your subject, and as you say, you can have access to them. These includes text, images, animation, video, sound, etc. Special protocols are needed for the use of web-based information systems. Access information through e-libraries, helpful in conducting research, and submission of assignments through email. These are some of the secondary advantages of these systems. Data file management through cloud computing is the new technology whereby you can have access to the various information systems. Coming to the conclusion, the advantages of these international databases is that you will have access to the various databases using your computer sitting at your place. Problems of internet access is a problem because many of these internet systems are not foolproof and there may be breakdown sometime somewhere. Poor infrastructure. Uh, In India also we have started the online teaching learning processes where the major problem is that of the infrastructure facilities. Many of the poor students are not having a mobile even uh, to access the information or lessons that are being taught on the net. But nowadays, you say in Hyderabad recently, one particular organization has come forward to distribute smartphones to various poor students that are using the internet based teacher learning processes. Lack of skills. So, in fact, this year suddenly they have started teaching up to higher education through the use of computers. So, there is a need for training of the people who are involved in the online retrieval of information and online teaching. And then plagiarism is one of the important problems that we come across with these international databases. So, in fact, you see, someone said that it is easy to find out information in a database rather than searching for it whether somebody has already published it. So we will have a large quantities of information is now pouring into various databases, and as such plagiarism has increased, especially in university thesis and dissertations. So this is one of the problems which we come across in the international information systems. Lack of reliability. Whatever that is available may not be reliable. For example, in Wikipedia, there are a number of articles which contradict each other. So the load on the internet is very high. As such, sometimes the processing will get slow, and the best problem is that change to working habits. Oh, nowadays they say you work from home, what in Americans call the telecommuting, whereby you can sit at your home and process the information. So this needs technical special skills wherein you can use these internet databases. The advantages are a large number of data is available and you can have access simultaneously to various systems. Time saving is another important thing. Remote access is accelerated use of international databases. Convenience in use is another advantage of these databases, and increased relationship among the users of the libraries. So you can have access to any scientist working at any part of India and thus take advantage, discuss with them the various problems. So These are some of the advantages of using international databases. So I thank you very much for all of you for listening to me, and whatever little knowledge I have, I shared with you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you very much, sir, for your very informative and experienced keynote address. Now, I would like to request to start the presentation. Today's presentation is on role of e-resources in online teaching learning. Dr. Prince Ajay Kumar Agas sir, librarian, Matru Seva Sangh Institute of Social Work, Nagpur. Over to you, sir. Agas sir.
गुड आफ्टरनून वन एंड ऑल। सबसे पहले मैं मेरे गुरु डॉक्टर PHG कुमार इनको वंदन करता हूँ। ऑनरेबल डॉक्टर प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर CS मोरे, ट्रस्टी श्री शिवाजी शिक्षण प्रसारक मंडल बार्शी, रिस्पेक्टेड डॉक्टर गोरे सर, प्रिंसिपल कॉलेज ऑफ
हॅलो सर,
बार्शी।
सर आवाज कमी येतो सर तुमचा.
ओके, जस्ट मिनिट. हेलो,
हाँ बोला सर.
इट इज ओके नाउ.
थोडा वाढला सर, अजून थोडा पाहिजे सर आवाज.
जस्ट वेट अ मिनिट. हेलो सर, सुनील सर. हेलो.
हाँ बोला सर. हेलो.
Can you join me on my mobile?
Sure sir.
Yeah, because
सर लॅपटॉप असेल तर डायरेक्ट बोला.
ओके.
हाँ आता आवाज.
हेलो.
हेलो.
हाँ सुन बोला. respected Dr. Gore sir, Principal, College of Education, Barsi, respected and our beloved teacher, Dr. PhD Kumar sir, Dr. Vishnu Shikre, IQAC Coordinator, Dr. Sunil Jadhav, convener of the webinar and very active librarian of Education College of Education, Barsi, and my dear virtual friends. आज मेरे सामने मेरे गुरु है, मैं उनसे क्षमा चाहता हूँ कि मेरे प्रेजेंटेशन में कोई गलती हो, प्लीज मुझे माफ कर दीजिए, क्योंकि एक थोड़ा सा एक रिस्पेक्टफुली डर जो रहता है अपने टीचर के बारे में वो आज भी है। और सर आपने हमें काफी अच्छा मीन्स आज जो बताया है बेसिक नॉलेज रिगार्डिंग द कंप्यूटराइजेशन एंड लेटेस्ट दैट इज द e-resources available and how to access the information through the computerization, that we really it is a very appreciable. I congratulate you for delivering a nice lecture on these online e-resources. I also congratulate to the College of Education, Barsi, for organizing such a wonderful webinar on online resources for teaching learning. And I'm taking just little effort to overview all these things which are the online resources and how we can access it. Okay, I think there is some connectivity problem, so I will deliver through the PowerPoint presentation, and if possible then we will see in online mode. Okay, so thank you very much. Just I'm starting my presentation, that is, hello, can I share my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Is it visible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir, it is visible.
thank you. So the topic of my presentation is e-resources for academic excellence. There are over 1.5 billion people on the internet today. That means if the online community were a country, it would be the most populous one. There are 2 billion searches, a quarter of which the new queries, and 100 billion emails a day. The amount of information that was stored in just 1 year in 2011 was 50 times more than what was created in the entire history of mankind. In India, there are 7.39 crore people on the internet today. That means it has left Japan behind and is only the next to China and United States. In other words, we can say that the India's online population is 7.39 crore. Internet connectivity has become a must-have from nice to have just 5 years ago. Mr. Nikesh Arora, a top official of Google, said, "People like you and I are the migrants in this online country. But people of my daughter's generation are natives because they haven't seen a world without the Google or Facebook." All major publishing houses like Springer, elsewhere, Oxford, Taylor and Francis, etc., in a meeting held in our library, have unanimously said that from 2015 onwards, our publishing house will become an e-publishing house and print will be only on demand. The bottom line is, we, the service provider and policy makers, the migrants, have to get ready for our students who are natives of the online world. The electronic resources are the resources in an electronic form, usually remotely located and can be accessed by a network, normally internet, on any e-reading device. Electronic resources, along with the print resources, have become an integral part of library collection. Also, a remarkable shift of choice from print resources to e-resources have taken place by user for information. Accordingly, a large number of resources are being acquired by the libraries collection. Also, a remarkable shift of a choice from print resources to e-resources have taken place by users for information. Accordingly, a large number of resources are being acquired by libraries, but it is a fact that use of resources is not a satisfactory in most of libraries. The main reason is the lack of awareness among the users. So friends, really there are so many online resources, but we don't have the awareness about that. So we just aware regarding these online resources, just I'm making a little effort for this. The value and use of information resources, particularly e-resources, have increased with the time. Then type of resources frequently used, that are e-journals, e-books, e-magazines, e-thesis, e-newspaper, email, and e-bibliographic databases. There is a legal concern also. Copyright and intellectual property right, that is IPR, mostly known, are 2 crore legal issues related to any arbitrary and indiscriminate use of any documents. Faculty members and students should have the knowledge of these while using the resources. If you have not keep in mind regarding these intellectual property rights, so it may be leads to the plagiarism. The plagiarism is another issue for this using the online resources. Then there are some dissatisfaction on available of resources, that is infrastructure is not good, resources are not as per need, and language wise also it is a dissatisfaction. But we can resolve these problems nowadays by using the different technologies. Then advantages of accessing the e-resources, Dr. PhD Kumar sir also elaborated the advantages of accessing the e-resources, that is less time in searching. It takes a very few minutes to search any electronic resources. Availability of journal much before the print copy, means we get the before the printing the information through the online resources. Simultaneous usage, anybody can use any from anywhere simultaneously. Easy accessibility, downloading facility, author can be contacted directly through the so all these are the advantage of accessing the connectivity at institutional level. The objective of the NKN and NME ICT are networking with institutions of higher learning in the country, availability of e-knowledge content free of cost to Indians, spreading the digital literacy, bridging the digital divide in learning community, provision of e-books and e-journals to the learners, support for generation of e-content and digitalization, financial assistance to the institutions at institutions of higher learning for a procurement of hardware or replacement of the obsolete hardware. Propose internet connectivity through the National Knowledge Network and National Mission for Education ICTR, 20,000 colleges, each with 20 BB VPN connections of 5 Mbps each, 1 Gbps LANs to 419 universities, each having the 400 nodes, and connectivity will be through the BSNL. E-resources through the InflibNet. So we are all are aware about this InflibNet, that is Information Library Network, and they recommended for university that UGC Infonet e-library consortia for college Enlist and many other consortia are also present. Example, Indus, ICAR, IIM, etc. Access to content. The UGC Infonet Digital Library Consortium provides access to electronic resources to the 173 universities. Maybe this data may be vary. So sorry for it. So Enlist NME ICT provides access to 3,100 electronic journals and 75,000 electronic books to 6,000 colleges. That is 2,746 colleges have already joined. It provides the UGC Infonet internet connectivity provides the internet connectivity 10 Mbps to 182 universities under purview of the UGC 95 plus universities migrated to the National Knowledge Network. National Knowledge Network NME ICT 1 Gbps MPLS network connectivity plus 120 Mbps internet connectivity to all universities and 5 Mbps broadband to the colleges. And this is the journal subscribe for the colleges accessible with the back files for 10 to 15 years. That is the e-resources of different publishers. For example, American Institute of Physics, the publishing country is USA, number of journals 18, and back files from last 5 years. Then annual reviews, the publisher country is USA, and 30 number of journals are 33, and the back files available from the 10 years. Okay, so like this way, different publishers having the backup files provisions in their databases. Then electronic book subscribe for the colleges. The e-library, there are number of titles in the collections are 70,000. Oxford Scholarship Online 902. Springer Books 1500. Net Library 986. Then Cambridge Books Online 1000 and McGraw-Hill 1308. So these are the book titles in their collections. How do colleges join and how they access the e-resources? So colleges, most of the colleges are known the procedure for joining the InflibNet. These are the procedures that is registered with the InflibNet for Enlist program by filling the online or offline form or questionnaire, then provide their list of faculty and students with the requisite attributes of InflibNet, obtain passwords for access to the e-resources, and assign a contact person for interacting with the InflibNet, and pay token membership fee to the InflibNet. Then internet enabled PCs for faculty and students. This required by the college. Access to internet, NME ICT scheme, 5 Mbps internet connectivity to each college, and resources can also be accessed from home or cyber cafe, etc. after getting the user ID and password. Then what InfliBnet does? So negotiate the rates of subscription through the joint committee and liaison with the publishers or colleges. Authentication and access through the proxy servers. Create login in IDs and password for the faculty and students. There are 1,20,000 users. Enable access to e-resources through the proxy servers to be moved to Shibboleth. Generate awareness and evolve tutorials and guides and training programs. How to access the e-resources? Okay, so this is the homepage of the InfliBnet on Enlist. Here we have to give the username and password, then we access the Enlist journal databases. Okay, so this is the status that state-wise registered colleges. Highest number that is in the Maharashtra, that is 257, and Karnataka 183, and Kerala 101. Okay, so this table shows the state-wise registered colleges in India. Then next is the EPG Pathshala. EPG Pathshala is one of the important learning platform under the National Mission on Education through ICT, NME ICT scheme of the Ministry of Human Resource Development. The UGC has constituted a standing committee for development of e-content at postgraduate level. The committee has identified the following subjects in the first page of the initiative. So these are the subjects mentioned here that is of the first stage or first phase of the EPG Pathshala. This is the homepage of EPG Pathshala. Here there are three options: home, student corner, and quiz. So we have to go to student corners for the learning platform. And EPG Pathshala is the initiative of MHRD under the National Mission of Education that is executed by the UGC. In the content and its quality being the key component of the education system. High quality, then curriculum based, interactive e-content in 70 subjects across all the disciplines of the social sciences, arts, fine arts and humanities, natural and mathematical sciences. And these are the uploaded subject or courses and subjects. There are 22,000 modules. E-text or videos are available in the different subjects like adult education, then architecture, English, forensic science, education. Education has the 106 e-text and video material are uploaded in this platform. And this shows the number of e-text. There are 20,000 plus e-text are available. 19,000 plus videos are available. 3,200 experts are there. Then 30,000 quizzes are uploaded, and there are 70 subjects covered, and 723 papers are covered in this EPG Pathshala platform. Next is the SWAYAM. Nowadays, the very popular and very usable, that is SWAYAM. So most of the people are using this SWAYAM platform. This platform is for the learning platform as well as the certification platforms. यहाँ पे हमें दोनों फैसिलिटीज अवेलेबल है. हम यहाँ पे सीख भी सकते हैं, लर्न कर सकते हैं, और इसका हम सर्टिफिकेट भी इशू होता है. So there are 500 courses open for the enrollment. Then SWAYAM course in regional languages. So many languages are available for these courses. Then it shows the completed courses. And next is the Let's COVID-19 Not Stop Your Learning, Continue with the SWAYAM. So these all are the available in the SWAYAM platform. About the SWAYAM, so SWAYAM is the program initiated by the government of India and designed to achieve the 3 credential principles of the education policies, that is access, equity, and quality. The objective of this effort is to take the best teaching learning sources to all, including the most disadvantages. SWAYAM seeks to bridge the digital divide for the students who have remained untouched by the digital revolution and have not been able to join the mainstream of the knowledge economy. There are 9, in order to ensure the best quality content is produced and delivered, the 9 national coordinators have been appointed, and they are AICT, that is All India Council for Teaching Technical Education, for the self-paced and international courses. The next is NPTEL, then UGC, then CEC, then NCRT for the school education, then that is National Institute of Open Schooling for the school education, then Indira Gandhi National Open University, then Indian Institute of Management and National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research. So all these are the coordinators which providing the quality learning platforms in the with the help of this SWAYAM platform. Now there are the school education provided by the NCRT, then out of school education provided by IGNOU, and another is NTTR, then graduate education courses offered by NPTEL, AICT, CEC, and IIM. Then postgraduate education also provided by the NPTEL, AICT, IIM, and UGC. Okay, so there is also the provision of the credit transfer, means we can transfer if we don't have any course in our college, so we can credit the transfer from another colleges. Okay, the Ministry of Human Resource Development MOOC guidelines are there. Guidelines for developing online courses of SWAYAM. We can upload it or content on this SWAYAM platform for the learners. University Grant Commission Gadget Credit Framework for online learning courses through the SWAYAM. All India Council for Technical Education Gadget Credit Framework for online learning courses through the SWAYAM. So all these are given in the SWAYAM platform. You can access in detail with the help of the website or this platform. These are the online courses of this available in the SWAYAM platform, that is engineering, non-engineering, secondary and senior secondary courses, NCERT textbook, e-books for classes 1st to 12th CBSE NCERT student, secondary and senior secondary courses by NCERT, and certificate or diploma courses by the IGNOU. There are other ICT initiative, learn programming, read e-books, learn robotics, and conduct the scientific experiment virtually with the help of the virtual labs. Okay, so if you go to the UGC MOOCs, this page, you will get there are PG courses, 128 PG courses are there, and 236 UG courses are there. So you can join these courses as per your requirements. So it shows the list of the PG courses. And this is regarding the UG courses, that is 236. Okay, here I highlighted that is ICT skills in education. Suppose I am interested in joining this ICT skills in education. So there are 40 modules are available in ICT skills in education. These are the different modules of the ICT skills in education. Okay, so I have to choose from this which I want or which I required. And after this, if we have to learn by self, so there are the videos, okay, self-learning videos are there, so we can learn by the self with the help of these videos. There are e-text are also available, so you can access that e-text also, and there are some assignments are also available in this platform, so we can access it easily. Okay, after starting the video, this is not in a live mode, so it is offline, so you will learn by this video, that is ICT in education. Okay, next is the Department of Higher Education, Ministry of Education, and here this platform provides almost all the teaching learning platforms, and also the e-resources are also providing. Okay, so these are the ICT initiatives by the Ministry of Human Resource Development. So this provides the SWAYAM that we already discussed. Then next is the SWAYAM Prabha. Okay, it is a high quality educational programs in the TV channels. It provides the facility for viewing SWAYAM Prabha contents through the TV channels. Okay. Next is the National Digital Library. Access e-content on multiple disciplines. So there are so many e-contents are available with e-resources in the different disciplines. Okay, we can get e-content whatever they listed and we need from the NDL club. Next is e-PG Pathshala that we have already seen. Then next is the Shodh Ganga, that is access research thesis of the scholars of Indian institutes and all over the universities of India. Get research thesis of your scholars to get the listed on the Shodh Ganga. Then e-Shodh Sindhu, it is also the part of this InflipNet. Get access to full-time e-text resources. Okay. Then e-Yantra is, that is for engineering for better tomorrow. Then FOSI, free, library and open source software for education. Then spoken tutorial, tutorial in IT applications and virtual labs. So all these platforms are available in the Department of Higher Education, that is MHRD websites. Okay, so we can access these all the teaching learning platforms for our students as well as the e-resources through these platforms. This is not the end of the presentation. There are another e-resources in a public domain at glance, like e-books. So electronic versions of the printed books that can be viewed online via any PC connected to the internet. It includes mostly of the classics. Some public domain ebook resources are Project Gutenberg. Project Gutenberg is the oldest producer of the free ebooks on the internet. It is the first and largest single collection of the free electronic books or ebooks. Then Authorama public domain books, that is the for fiction. Then bartleby.com, it provides the best work of the fiction from the wide range of the classic authors, general reference works like encyclopedias, dictionaries, thesaurus, quotations, etc. Online book page, MIT Open Courseware. Okay, it is a site for the 500 courses material available on the internet for the free downloading. E-resources in public domain at a glance, that is e-print site. It is a very useful for historians and lovers of literature, as this site contains the mainly the classics. It offers thousands of the free books for the students, teachers, and the classic enthusiastic. The free books. The site provides the comprehensive web links on the best free digital libraries. So Australia, best free digital libraries, world, other free Australian books. Okay. Next is the journals. The journal published in the electronic format, often available on the internet, like Directory of Open Access Journals. So we know this, the DOAJ. Okay, there are 2,514 journals in the directory. Currently, 747 journals are searchable at the article level. As today, 1,24,159 articles are included in the DOAJ service. The next is the Newser, then fulltext.com, openjgate.com. So all these are the platforms. The Public Library of Science, Biolin International, Biomed Central. So all these are the platforms for the journals that is freely available on these platforms. These are the electronic journals also is there. Then Highware Press, then Indian Academy of Science. Okay, this academy founded in 1934 aims at the promoting the progress and upholding the cause of the science in pure and applied branches. The Academy of Journals are open access and full text is available as a PDF files on each journal's website. See the publications page for links to the journal and other academic publications. Okay, then Journal of Digital Information, then Free Medical Journals, then Stratton, then Pinax, a subject launchpad, then Cop Prints, then these viewable information services, ePrint network, they provide the access to electronic preprints available from diverse sites. It is a researchable gateway to preprint server that deals with the scientific and technical disciplines. Virtual library, the catalog of internet resources indexes cover the broad range of the subjects areas. Each entry within a subject area linked to the appropriate internet resources and accompanied by the brief description and relevancy ranking. Then Infomine, Intuit, as well as before going to concluding, there are so many again platforms like DOAJ we have seen, that is Directory of Open Access Journals, Directory of Open Access Book, DOAB, then National Digital Library of India. Okay, and then Sakshat is a platform which we have seen like EPG Patshala, then Swayam, then Shochindu, Shodh Ganga, then spoken tutorials. All these are available in a one platform, that is the Sakshat. Okay, then there is another platform for the school education, that is NCRT, and there is another one learning platform, that is Diksha, for the school education. So there are so many e-resources are available, but we must know the knowledge of them. Then and then we can access it, we can deliver the information to different places. So it's now part of the conclusion. So the library environment has currently undergone drastic change in terms of the collections and services. The proliferation of resources has had a significant impact on the way the academic community uses the stores and preserves the information. The advantage of resources have drawn attention of the library users to a great extent. Accordingly, these resources have occupied a significant place in the collection and budget of almost all libraries. Despite the documented value of both the users and libraries, some resources issues remain to be solved, including that is non-standard downloading policies, non-standard cut and paste capabilities, inadequate and non-standard discovery tools, digital rights management, perpetual access guarantees, sparse content in some disciplines. However, predictions are for all these issues and others that are yet to arise will be solved within the next 5 to 10 years. Okay, so with this, I am concluding my presentation here. I am very much thankful to the organizing team for giving me opportunity to share my views with you all, dear participant friends. So thank you one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your great presentation, sir. Now I would like to request all the participants, if they have some questions to ask, sir, please post in the chat box. So there is one question.
Yeah.
How to access e-Pathshala book?
Yes, there are 3 options in e-Pathshala books. Okay, so there are different options class wise. So whatever the as per the class you need the information, so you go to that e-Pathshala platform. There is a menu, so you just click it. After registering, you will get that information or different e-books related to particular that class.
Okay. If anybody want to ask the question, please raise your hands. Participants. Sir, there is one question. How to check plagiarism in regional language? Sir?
Yes. It is, am I okay? In progress to create the software in the we are to check the plagiarism language. So it is an issue. So that our scientists are resolving that very soon.
Okay. There is one more question, sir.
Yeah.
Someone wants to know that some open access of e-resources, sir. Can you tell some open access of e-resources?
Open access e-resources.
Yes.
In which context? E-books, e-journals. There I have mentioned already. There are so many e-resources. Okay. If you want to refer the journals, you just access through the Directory of Open Access Journals, DOAJ. If you want the books, you go to the Directory of Open Access Books. There are so many open access platforms, like the National Digital Library of India is the best platform for accessing the e-resources. Whatever you want, whatever your requirement, you just go to the National Digital Library of India. You will get almost all the contents. Then open access library is also there. So you can access through it whatever the information you need.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you all the participants. Now we will move to the concluding session. Now I would like to request Dr. P.A. Patil, sir, Assistant Professor of College of Education, Barshi, to give his vote of thanks. Dr. P.A. Patil, sir.
Good afternoon to all. I am Dr. Parmeshwar Patil, Assistant Professor, Department of Education, College of Education, Barshi. Honorable President of today's national webinar, ex-Principal Dr. C.S. More, sir, Trustee of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, Barshi. Respected Principal Dr. S.S. Gore, sir. Keynote address by respected Dr. P.S.G. Kumar, former University Librarian, Rashtrasant Tukdoji Maharaj, Nagpur University, and UGC Emeritus Fellow Resource Person, respected Honorable Dr. Prince Ajay Kumar T. Agas, sir, Librarian, Matru Seva Sangha Institute of Social Work, Nagpur, and all participants. On behalf of the IQAC and Department of Library and Information Science, College of Education, Barshi, and all the colleges, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to honorable delegates who blessed us with their presence and took out valuable time of their busy schedule. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for Dr. C.S. More sir for his word about institution and wished for success of national webinar. Also, I would like to extend a special thanks to Principal Dr. S.S. Gore sir, IQAC Coordinator Dr. V.P. Sikre sir, Head of various departments, organizing team of our college for inspiring us for organizing and providing encouragement and support. I especially express thanks to resource person Dr. Prince Ajay Kumar Agas sir for his speech, where he mentioned role of e-resources in online teaching learning. The way he explained the topic is exemplary. I also express my gratitude to convener of today's national webinar, Mr. Sunil Jadhav sir, good anchor, Mr. Pankaj Naral sir, and Mr. Sachin Sutar for providing technical assistance and support to organize this national webinar. I would like to extend a special thanks to office bearers of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Barshi. I would like to extend a special thanks to all my teaching and non-teaching staff for helping us for providing encouragement and support. I heartily congratulate and express my gratitude to all the participants of their overwhelming response and active participation in this webinar. Thank you. Have a nice day.
So thank you one and all.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you all the resource persons. Yeah. Participants, the feedback link is provided on the Telegram group. You can fill the feedback forms there and you will get your e-certificates. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ajay Kumar sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.